how do I want to communicate what it is I do, my value, what makes me unique, what makes me different? How do I want to communicate that? Hey guys, hope you're doing good. This is Ella George, also known as the Bridge Builder. As a consultant, often I speak to you about things that are very closely related to business. It's not very often that I go into the softer side of things, even though they're very important. So today, I want us to talk about communication. Yes, it's not what I talk about very often, but guess what? It's actually one of the most important skills and values, even to me as a person. As a matter of fact, it's so important to us that one of our 3 core values at HillBridge Consulting is open and honest communication, right? That tells you how important it is. Now, why did I decide to talk about this today? Because I have observed that for a good number of business owners, part of what is stopping them from ascending into the next level is their lack of excellent communication skills. Whether we're talking personal communication, public related types, social media, body language, choice of words, whatever, it's related to communications, believe it or not. So today I just wanted to share with you a couple things. Some will be just reminders and others might give you an aha moment, right? But I want us to talk about communication because of how important it is. Now, the first thing you should know is, in today's world, your personal brand is absolutely important and it affects what happens in your business. So many times people can drive traffic or drive business to their companies because of their personal brand. And really, what is your personal brand if not your verbal and non-verbal communication? It's really what you're putting out there, what people perceive about you. So how can we ensure that you strengthen your personal brand, improve your communication so that gives a positive boost to your business? It will start by being conscious. So you have to start with the end in mind. Too many of us have introduced and invited and embraced mediocrity in the name of being authentic, right? So you show up on social media, in person, everywhere else, not being your best self. Being authentic does not mean that you can just open your mouth. It doesn't mean that you can just show us anything anywhere. Now, when you look at some of the brands that you admire, what you like about them is they're believable. They inspire trust in you, right? And so those are some of the things that make you like them. And how are they able to pass that message across? It's what they are saying and how they are saying it. But it's not often that you come across someone who has, connections in high places, opportunities, and has really experienced consistent growth, and you see them present themselves just anyhow, anywhere. This is particularly for women. Yes, we want to see you as your true, authentic self, but that doesn't mean we want to see you with dirty cornrows and unbrushed hair and, in your pajamas. And depending on the context, yes, but you are communicating something about yourself and your brand when you do those things, and you're not putting yourself in the best light. So I know that this is not going to sit well with everyone, but the truth is, if you are starting with the end in mind, what you ask yourself is, what do I want people to think about me, know about me? How do I want to communicate what it is I do, my value, what makes me unique, what makes me different? How do I want to communicate that? I'm not in any way suggesting that you become someone else. I'm just saying put your best foot forward. Because what you put out there, whether verbal communication, body language, or non-verbal, whatever, what you put out there matters. People will remember. People will judge you. Watching this video, even if I wasn't saying anything, right? Or even if the audio was on mute, there's some things that you can perceive about me. There's some conclusions that you will draw. whether or not you're right? That's communication gap, another topic for another day. But today I just want to talk about some of those, little things that we don't talk about, which may be hurting the effort that you're putting into building your business, right? Other times we open our mouths and talk without really thinking. So in communication, yes, you're trying to pass a message, but there always must be a place for thinking about what you're going to say next, particularly because you don't know who's watching, you don't know how far it's going to go. And so it's not okay to put every single thought of yours, every emotion out there. Because what are you if you cannot control some of the emotions and thoughts that you have? Something should be private. So if you go ahead jumping into every news cycle, every issue, every topic of debate, and just constantly putting out everything that you think, it's just a matter of time before you say something that you would regret down the line. So think about the things that you say. It matters. Some of you are building businesses that have the capacity or potential to attract a lot of investors. Now, if you did not know this, know that many times investors invest not just in the idea, oftentimes they place more priority on the person or the team. And so any serious investor beyond your business idea is going to be looking at the person. And when they go search, what do they find? Ask yourself that question. What do they find? The employees that you need to grow your business to the next level. Oftentimes they're professional and they're good at what they do, which also means they're going to be checking you out. What do they see? Because they also would ask themselves questions like, do I want to be associated with this kind of person? Do I want to be, exposed to this way of talking? Are you the kind of employer they're looking for right now? Is what you're putting out there supporting a decision for them to come work with you? Are you passing across your vision and your goals in a compelling manner that will make anyone worth their onions want to work with you? You need to ask these questions. Because let's be honest, it may not be what we're talking about all of the time, but it matters. It does, right? It does. And so if you've been making the mistake of just putting anything out there in the name of being your authentic self, stop it. It may be hurting your brand. It may be hurting your business. This message is not for everyone. It's for those who know that they're looking forward to something. Don't forget what I said about starting with the end in mind. So if the end that you're looking for does not sound like what I'm saying, continue. Feel free. Live your best life. Do what makes you happy. But if the end you're looking for involves, fancy dining and high net worth handshakes with high net worth individuals and visits to, embassies and countries and speaking on, stages that command a lot of credibility, if the future you want, if the end you want in mind is being associated with some of the best countries, representing your country or your business, and if that is the kind of end you have in mind, your communication today matters. It does, right? Words, actions, all of it matters. Let me see if there's any other thing I want to talk about. Even emails. So something interesting happened like 2 weeks ago was when I observed it. My son was reading and I observed that he would get to places where you have capital letters and up his pitch. And that was interesting to me because I'm thinking, who taught him that? How did he know that capital letters indicate shouting? I don't know how he knew, but that's what it indicates. And so even when you send out emails, I know that in Nigeria, a lot of people don't even use email so much in their businesses. And I'm speaking mostly to business people, but whether you're in business or in career, also watch the language that you send, that you use in sending out emails. Those are things that will be there forever, right? Watch your communication. Now, when I receive an email from someone or even a DM on, a platform like Instagram or Facebook, I can tell a lot about a person from how they use their punctuations, their paragraphs, their use of complete correct words and phrases. I can tell a lot about a person from how they write. So people are judging even your writing skills. In conclusion, what I'm saying is your personal brand matters, and a good chunk of your personal brand is dependent on your communication, how you communicate, who you are, how you speak. So make effort to improve on those things. Make effort to improve on those things. Make effort to improve on your communication. It matters. Okay? Do you have any questions for me? What you'd like me to help with or something, feel free to shoot me a message. I'll be happy to respond. I hope I did not, shake the table too hard. I hope I did not, but yeah, I just thought to put this out there. I think it's pretty important, particularly women. It's important that you start to take yourself seriously. Take yourself seriously, right? I guess that's the summary of what I'm saying. Take yourself and your personal brand and your business seriously, and it starts with how you communicate, what you communicate, and prioritize better communication going forward. Okay? So yeah, bye-bye.